Construction work was going on. The whole structure was standing up. Now it was time to put a window panel on it. Engineers thought that there was no rocket science in putting a window panel on it, so they did not pay attention to it. But then it happened that no one had any idea. The harsh heat of Dubai, and on top of that, the highest building in the world. The window panels were installed. The temperature inside Burj Khalifa reached 100 degrees Celsius during the day. It was not possible for a person to enter the building at such high temperatures. This was the biggest problem that stood during the construction of Burj Khalifa, which put the entire construction team in trouble. Due to this problem, Burj Khalifa's interior design had to be stopped. Construction work was on halt for 18 months, but then something happened, which woke up the dreams of management and engineers. Welcome back to Nosphere TV. Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. The building that broke the 2,716 feet high. Clouds costed $1.5 billion, or $114 billion. Not only that much money, but this building is considered to be a great achievement in the history of engineering. What a difficult stage did these great achievements of engineers, architects, and workers go through to complete it? What difficulties did they have to face? And how was the solution of those difficulties found? You can find out all this in this video. Challenge number. The first challenge to build Burj Khalifa was to be on construction time. In this building, engineers were given only 6 years of time in which they had to complete all the tasks. Of these 6 years, only 3 years of time was required to build the building design. If they had invested 3 years in designing, it was not possible to build a physical structure of the building in 3 years. So the engineers decided to start the construction of Burj Khalifa without the design. Because of this, the work of digging started in February 2004, but the work of design continued. Challenge number 2. When it was time to lay the foundation of Burj Khalifa, another problem arose. Usually the foundation of tall buildings is placed on big stones in the ground. But the place where the Burj Khalifa was to be built, there were either sandstone or small weak stones under it. So then the question was raised that, will the world's tallest building be built on the foundation of these weak stones? Will these weak stones really be able to lift so much weight? To deal with this challenge, a basic principle of science was used, and that was friction. Yes, the foundation of Burj Khalifa was built on 192 solid steel piles, which are buried 50 meters deep in the ground. The weight of the entire Burj Khalifa was not just 1 or 2, but it had to be equally distributed on 192 steel piles. Challenge number 3. For the design of Burj Khalifa, construction company Emaar contacted a top-level architecture firm in Chicago. This architecture firm had designed many high-rise buildings in the past. But in designing the world's tallest building, they also forgot their hands and feet. Their challenge was to design a structure that could lift millions of tons of concrete and iron, whose floors were lit by natural light, and the building was 160 floors high. The solution to this unique problem was taken out day and night. And that was the buttress structure, which was introduced to Burj Khalifa for the first time in the world. Stopouts happen. That's trading. What if there was a way to reduce the chance of stopouts if the market suddenly moves against you? There it is, and it's called stopouts. The challenge was introduced in the Khalifa. Challenge number 4. On the other hand, the construction team was building one floor after another. But as soon as they went up, they had to face another difficulty. The difficulty was that the concrete mixture that he prepared and sent up would dry up as it went up. There was only one solution to this challenge, and that was the concrete suction system. That is, thick pipes were installed from the bottom to the top of Burj Khalifa. Through these pipes, concrete had to reach the upper floors. This was not a small concrete. The total weight of the concrete that was attached to Burj Khalifa is equal to the weight of 100,000 elephants. So, to do this much concrete pump, 3 of the most powerful pumps were ordered, who did this work. Challenge number 5. Years had passed since the construction work. The 140th floor of Burj Khalifa had been built, and the building broke the record of being the tallest building in the world on the 140th floor. But the cranes that were available to transport the material to the top were capable of transporting the material only to the 120th floor. It was not just about the cranes. The crane operators who handled the crane refused to work at a higher altitude. For this, HR firm hired different crane operators from all over the world.